Hello everyone. We are together again with another English tense, which is future continuous tense. Today, as usual, we'll show some demonstrations on the timeline diagram to be able to understand better how we should use future continuous tense. And we'll also talk about time expressions, positive, negative, and question forms. And finally, we're going to do some practice, because practice makes perfect. And in my past videos, I wanted you to check out this proverb, what it means. Let me read it for you once more. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I'm sure you'll get sweaty, you will work hard and diligent enough to learn 3 main and 12 subtenses in English language, because they are the structure for you guys to be able to learn good English. Shall we get started? What for is future continuous tense used? It is used for expressing actions at a particular moment in the future. Here comes our example. I will be studying English this evening. Timeline diagram. There you go. At a particular moment in the future, this evening. Alright? This evening. I will be studying English this evening. This is this evening, which is a particular time in the future. How can I understand this sentence is in future continuous tense? Because there's will be studying, will be verb ing, and of course this evening is the time expression of future tense as well. What is our format? Will be verb ing, or if I use instead of will to be going to, then I can also use as future continuous this format, to be going to be verb ing. What do we use future continuous tense for? Number 1, action in progress of a specific time in the future. Number 2, interrupted action, stopped action in the future. Number 3, parallel actions in the future. And finally, for emphasis of future plans and intention, let's get into them one by one in more detail. Okay, let's see number 1. Here comes our example. At 12 o'clock tomorrow, you will be having lunch at school. When is this specific time in the future here? At 12 o'clock tomorrow. What will you be doing at 12 o'clock tomorrow? You will be having lunch at school. Here comes another one. At 2 p.m. tomorrow, specific time in the future, we will be taking an exam, so don't call us then. Number 2, we use also future continuous tense for interrupted action in the future. Let's see how it is going. I will be waiting for you when you come home tonight. So, I will be waiting for you when you come home tonight. Here, what is the interrupted action? When you come home tonight is the stop in action, interrupt in action. Until then, I will be waiting for you. Here comes another one. They will be playing chess when you come home tomorrow night. Number 3, parallel actions. Let's see. While she will be cooking, her mother will be watching TV. 2 different actions happening at the same time. What are they? Will be cooking action, will be watching action, but by 2 different people. While she will be cooking, her mother will be watching TV. That's what we call parallel actions. There is no relationship between these 2 actions. All the thing that we're supposed to know, we got to know is 2 different actions happening at the same time, not stopping each other, not interrupting each other. Here comes another one. This time, next week, they will be dancing, chatting together, and having fun. Okay, finally, future continuous tense is used for emphasis of future plans and intentions. They will be coming to visit us next week. That's what I know beforehand. That's a planned action. They will be coming to visit us next week. I will be helping my mother during the weekend. Okay, where do we put emphasis on here? That's a plan. I will be helping my mother. I would like to put this forward for the listener to understand better. So we use future continuous tense for also for emphasis or to emphasize future plans and intentions. Here comes another example for us to understand future continuous tense. The baby will be sleeping in the afternoon. Okay, will be sleeping in the afternoon is action in progress of a specific time in the future. There you go. This is an action in progress of a specific time in the future, which is also an ongoing activity in the future. Okay, while and when, that's what we use in future continuous tense. When is used for an interrupted action in the future, while is used for parallel action in the future. Let's see how it goes. When you arrive, she will be waiting for you. So when is used for an interrupted action in the future, she will be waiting for you. She will keep on waiting for you until you arrive. That's why your arrival is a stopping action here. So the other part will be in future continuous tense. What about while? While Jack will be dancing, Jill will be singing. 2 actions again here we see, dancing, singing, by 2 different people, Jack and Jill. So I can figure here that while future continuous tense, comma, future continuous tense can also be used. Let's give an example to parallel action in the future. Jack will be studying, that's one of the action. Jill will be cooking. 2 different actions, but happening at the same time in the future. So to combine these 2, I can say while Jack will be studying, Jill will be cooking. Okay, there you go, two actions. Both of them are happening in the future, which are called parallel actions. By using while as a conjunction, I combine these two actions to make it one combined sentence. Let me repeat that once more. While Jack will be studying, Jill will be cooking. Using future continuous tense with two actions happening at the same time expresses two parallel actions in the future. Let's do some practice. When my father comes home, I will be studying, or I will be still sleeping. I'll be studying at 11 p.m. tonight. I'll be still sleeping at 11 p.m. tonight when my father comes home tonight. Here I'd like to attract your attention. Even though these two actions are happening in the future, as you can see, when clause is not, I repeat, is not used in future tense or future continuous tense. Instead, it is used in simple present tense. Because together with conjunctions, we always use simple present tense, but together with the main clause, which is in this case future continuous tense, we are also given the meaning of future continuous tense, even though we use when clause in simple present tense. Let's see how we can use until. I will fly to Rome, let's say at 6 p.m. I will fly to Rome at 6 p.m. I will be waiting at the airport. Let's combine it with until. I will be waiting for my flight at the airport. When we connect them, I'll be waiting for my flight at the airport until I fly at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So like I mentioned, the rule with then, that's also with until. With conjunctions like this, to express future actions, we do not use future tense or future continuous tense. As you can see, until I fly at 6 p.m. tomorrow, in which tense is this? Until conjunction, until clause, in simple present tense. Why don't I use until clause with simple future? Because I use simple present tense, and by using 6 p.m. tomorrow, by using future tense time expression, I'm given the meaning of future tense already. Let's see future tense, future continuous tense. The difference between them. I will watch movie at 11 p.m. tonight. That's future tense, 11 p.m. That's a very certain time. 11 at 11 sharp. What about future continuous tense? I will be watching movie at 11 p.m. but I will not start watching TV at 11 p.m. Probably I'll start somewhere 10 o'clock and will be over at 12 o'clock. But here in this sentence, we are mentioning at 11 p.m. There's an action going on, and 11 p.m. comes around in the middle of that time period. And what will I be doing at 11 p.m.? I'll be watching movie at 11 p.m. tonight. That's somewhere in the middle, not like future tense. At a specific time, what will you do at 11 p.m.? That means I will watch movie at 11 p.m. means I'll start watching at 11 p.m. But here, I'll be watching movie at 11 p.m. If I use it with future continuous, then that doesn't mean that I will start watching movie at 11. The most probably, I will start watching it before 11 p.m. That's the difference in meaning between future tense and future continuous tense. Surely I can use shall instead of will with first person singular and first person plural. I, we, shall, I can say. But will, I can use with all of the subjects, not like shall. What comes after? I shall be verb ing, or he will be verb ing, and our object to complete the sentence. Let's see the example. I shall be playing football. I can also say I will be playing football. Can I say he shall be playing football? No, because shall is used instead of will, just with first person singular I and first person plural we. Let's do some practice. I shall be watching TV. I will be watching TV. There's no difference in meaning. We shall be doing, we will be doing picnic tomorrow afternoon. Saying, you will be studying at 10 p.m. tonight. As you can see, I cannot say you shall. I cannot say you shall. And I cannot say he shall or she shall. I can only say he, she will be working this weekend. Or it will be eating its lunch at 12 o'clock. Finally, they will be sleeping at midnight. I cannot say they shall, because shall is only used with I and we as a subject. Okay, we can use, we mentioned at the very beginning of this class, instead of will be verb ing, I can use to be going to be verb ing. The same structure. Tonight they will be eating dinner, discussing their plans and having a good time. I am going to be studying and she is going to be cooking. I can only say I will be studying and she will be cooking instead of to be going to verb ing. Please come to the office before 1400 because I will be leaving the office right after that time. When you come on, I will be eating. If you come on late, I will be sleeping. As you can see, there are different structures here. You can use if, you can use when, but you have to use them with simple present tense because the meaning of this combined sentence is already with future meaning because of this future continuous structure. We also mention them in our other videos. Action verbs, non-action verbs. Why do I want to know them? Because non-action verbs cannot be used in continuous structures like present continuous, past continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, or future continuous or future perfect continuous, we cannot use non-action verbs in continuous tenses. Let's give an example. You can't get into the building. I'll be needing to see your ID. Does it sound right? I will be needing to see your ID. Need is a non-action word, therefore cannot be used in continuous form. You should say, or he should say instead, I will need to see your ID, instead of using need in continuous form. What are the other state verbs, or what we call non-action verbs? Understand, need, want, remember, like, know, mean, enjoy, prefer, and seem, etc. Let's see a little bit to time expressions of future continuous tense. Tomorrow, next time, next week, next month, next year, etc. In 2 days, weeks, months, years, etc. The day after tomorrow, in the future, at this moment next year, at present next Friday, at this time tomorrow, or at 5 p.m. tomorrow, they can all be used in future continuous form. Let's see the positive one. I will be singing at the show tomorrow. He will be playing in a basketball match this evening. We will be sitting in the park when you arrive. That's the positive form. In negative form, as usual, we're just going to put basically not. I will be not singing at the show tomorrow. He will be not playing in a basketball match this evening. And we will be not sitting in the park when you arrive. Just by putting not, we make a negative sentence. What about the interrogative one, question form? Will it be not singing at the show tomorrow? Negative question form. Will he be playing in a basketball match this evening? Positive question form. Will we be not sitting in the park when you arrive? Negative question form. Okay, let's do some practice. And what we're going to do in this task is we're going to use future continuous tense. He will be waiting for quite some time. At 9 p.m. Saturday, I will be cooking dinner. Next week at this time, I will be sunbathing at the beach. And this time next week, I will be traveling to Prague. And finally, it will be raining tonight. What is our format here? Will be verb ing to make a sentence or to express an action in future continuous tense. Here comes another practice. We're going to put the words in the correct form, in the correct order. I will not be traveling next week. Jack will not be studying at 2 o'clock. We will be watching TV tonight. And we will be eating soon. It's still going on, the same thing. Where will you be staying? Question form. I will be doing my homework tonight. Gary will be moving to New York next week. And finally, I will be getting a haircut this afternoon. All right. Today in this class, we showed future continuous tense with the demonstrations on the timeline diagram and talked about how to use future continuous format properly, correctly. We touched on time expressions, showed positive, negative, and question forms as usual, and finally we did some practice. Thank you for listening.